Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are starting with the physiology of vomiting. What is vomiting? First, we should know. Vomiting is a reflex mechanism in which there is an expulsion of the gastrointestinal content, GIT content, to the external environment by a mouth. Or simply we can say forceful expulsion of the GIT content from the mouth is a vomiting. It is mainly associated with the nausea, tachycardia, sweating, pallor, dizziness, and dilatation of the pupil. And also associated with the retching that forces content of the stomach into the esophagus. Retching is a process in which there is a intestinal content reached into the esophagus. Vomiting is a active process, reflex mechanism in which the GIT content will go out through the mouth. What is the regurgitation? Regurgitation, as seen in the infant babies after taking the meal, after taking the breastfeed, they usually having a regurgitation or taking out the milk. दूध पीने के बाद बच्चे थोड़ा जो दूध निकालते जाते हैं, दूध पटक देते हैं, जिसको बोलते हैं अपनी भाषा में, that is regurgitation, not a vomiting. Regurgitation is a passive process, while vomiting is a reflex mechanism. What are the different stimuli and vomiting centers for vomiting? As we know, vomiting is a reflex mechanism center present in the medulla oblongata, and vestibular nuclei mediate vomiting in response to motion sickness. There are several factors which causes the vomiting. Pharyngeal stimulation induces vomiting by nucleus tractus solitarius. Pharyngeal stimulation, when we examine the pharynx, if we touch the back of throat, then there is a vomiting sensation arise because of the activation of the nucleus tractus solitarius. Area postrema mediate vomiting activated by the drug and hormones. Vomiting activated by emotion induced by limbic and diencephalic inputs. There are important stimuli which can cause or vomiting or start initiation of the vomiting reflex. These are the distension of the stomach. बहुत ज्यादा खा लिया है, बहुत ज्यादा डिस्टेंशन हो गया है एब्डोमेन का, स्टमक का बहुत ज्यादा डिस्टेंशन हो गया, then these afferent fibers will get stimulated and reach to the medulla oblongata. Tickling of the back of throat, painful injury to the genitourinary tract, condition associated with dizziness, and many chemical and irritants which irritate the gastric mucosa, and they can have initiation of the vomiting. What is the mechanism of vomiting? Then mechanism, as we understand what is the process of vomiting. Vomiting consists of a set of the process coordinated by the vomiting center in the medulla oblongata and divided into three phases. One is pre-ejection phase. Pre-ejection phase, prodromal nausea, salivation, retrograde intestinal contract, which forces intestinal content into the stomach. Pre-ejection phase में nausea होगा, excessive salivation होगा, and the intestinal content comes into the stomach. And retching phase, deep inspiration and breath holding to splint the chest, epiglottic closure, elevation of the soft palate. While in expulsive phase, relaxation of the esophageal sphincters, pyloric contraction, violent contraction of the diaphragm and abdominal muscles, which cause forceful expulsion of the stomach content, esophageal contents, via the mouth to outside and outer environment. So mechanism क्या है? There is a genesis of the reverse peristalsis that starts from the middle of the jejunum. Upper part of the small intestine से reverse peristalsis starts होता है that shoots the content of the intestine and duodenum into the stomach. That is pre-ejectional phase. Second step, relaxation of the pyloric sphincter that allow the intestinal content enter into the stomach. Reverse peristalsis start होता है पहले. Then relaxation of the pyloric sphincter so that the intestinal content can come into the stomach. Then forced inspiration caused against the glottis. Lowering of the diaphragm, increase intra-abdominal pressure. This is followed by vigorous contraction of the abdominal muscles. Thus, intra-abdominal pressure sharply increases, which force the gastric content to enter the esophagus. Relaxation of lower esophageal sphincters allow the gastric content into the esophagus, and normally the upper esophageal sphincters remains closed and prevent regurgitation of the food into the pharynx, which with a stronger retching and sharp rise in the intra-abdominal pressure, upper esophageal sphincter relaxes, which allow chyme to enter in the pharynx and then from there into the mouth. Entry of the vomitus into the trachea is prevented by central movement of the vocal cord, closure of the glottis, and inhibition of the respiration that will be coordinated with the respiratory centers. So this is the mechanism. One, inputs from the stomach, as there is some chemical which irritate the stomach or gastric distension will start or initiation stimulate the vomiting center can initiate the vomiting. Touch receptor present in throat and pharynx during examination. Throat examination, if we touch the back of the throat, then vomiting centers can stimulate and produce vomiting. Other factors, visual factors, emotional factors, cortical factors, vascular inputs, they all can stimulate the chemoreceptor trigger zone. Chemoreceptor trigger zone is important here as a initiation of the vomiting. Chemoreceptor trigger zone we call chemoreceptor trigger zone (CTZ), which stimulate the vomiting centers and which produce the different fibers through the 7th, 9th, 10th, 12th cranial nerve and through the spinal nerve to the respiratory and abdominal muscles to forceful contraction causing the vomiting. Here the chemoreceptor trigger zone is important because most of the antiemetic drugs which inhibit the chemoreceptor trigger zone and prevent the vomiting. In this, we can see in this diagram that the vomiting centers, here vomiting center is present in the medulla and chemoreceptors is present in the medulla level where the receptors for the vomiting sensation, which produce the vomiting. And there are some drugs which can induce vomiting called emetics, such as apomorphine and ipecac. These chemicals stimulate the receptor that are present in the chemoreceptor trigger zone located in an area postroma, a V-shaped band of the tissue on the lateral wall of the fourth ventricle. They can stimulate the chemoreceptor trigger zone and produce the vomiting. So they are emetics. Antiemetics are the chemicals or drugs which can inhibit the chemoreceptor trigger zone and prevent the vomiting. These are the ondansetron, granisetron, ondansetron, chlorpromazine, corticosteroid, cannabinoids, benzodiazepines. The ondansetron are 5-HT3/22 receptors in the area. They can prevent the area postroma and chemoreceptor trigger zone. Chlorpromazine is a D2 receptor antagonist. Haloperidol are also effective antiemetics, and corticosteroid, cannabinoids, and benzodiazepines are useful antiemetics for the chemotherapy-induced vomiting. Thank you, dear students. You go through with this physiology of vomiting with the definition, the steps of the vomiting, antiemetics drugs, emetic drugs, and vomiting center or vomiting reflex. Mechanism of vomiting reflex. This much you should know. Thank you.